Hello, girls, guys, or otherwise. This is Rich with your Witchy Wednesday, the first one of the year. So, what I want to do with the Witchy Wednesdays is kind of go into some examples and whatnot. Do you like the shirt? Very slimming. It's a sweater that used to be used for uh, my uniforms in the military, and yeah, I wear it underneath my work shirts and whatnot because it's still warm, but I don't want to promote their business on this channel. So yeah, you're getting me with just the sweatshirt on and whatnot. Anyway, yeah, very slimming, makes me look like I'm wearing nothing at all. Uh, no, no, Rich, no. Anyway, what I want to do with the Witchy Wednesdays for 2022 is, again, I've explained this before, they're going to be every other week type things, but I want to dive a little bit deeper into um, some different aspects, crystals, herbs, different aspects of the witchy lifestyle and whatnot. So today I'm starting out simple, very simple. And whenever I talk about crystals and herbs, I want to make it be like something that is easily accessible, where you can find this thing everywhere, anywhere. It's quite common and it's relatively cheap to find. Maybe not one this size. If you're hearing that, please excuse that. That is notifications on the computer. So rude. I'm not cutting that out because this is actually being filmed on Tuesday and I'm a little late to the ball game. I still need to finish chapter 1 for the modern magic that we are doing, and I still have not gotten to take the packages, and get those shipped. They are going to get shipped. Probably tomorrow night I'll sit down and actually do that. Things have just been crazy around here, so I do apologize for that. Hold on just one second. Coming in, Jelly? We got a full house here. Okay, come on in. Good girl. Um, so not cutting that out because Jelly wanted in, and Tonks and Dobby are both in here. We had Karen in here, but Karen decided to leave because the dogs won't leave her alone. And Jelly at least gets up on her perch here and lords over the dogs in her rightful place. But anyway, getting back into this, I want the crystals and herbs to be something that's accessible, that's easy to find, that's easy to obtain. Nothing rare and obscure that, most people aren't going to even either have access to, or it's so outrageously expensive that you're not going to get it. Anyway, um, I think I've covered all that. The times right now have been kind of wonky and weird, and I'm going to get these shipped out as soon as I can. It has been a little bit of a headache around here, trying to, do everything all at once, and yeah, not really always great. Before I go any further, I do want to say thank you to our patrons. You can be a supporter, a patron for the church that we are starting up eventually, not right this minute, probably. Readdress, we are definitely readdressing that in, I think I said 3 months, so we will readdress that in the 3 month period. So around March time we're going to readdress that, when we can actually start and get things moving on that. But if you would like to be a founder and supporter, and you get access to the Discord and everything else, and, early access to videos, which this one, yeah, you're getting like, what, 5 hours early access, if that. Yeah, it's like 8 o'clock. You're gonna get access as soon as it uploads, so you're gonna get access probably about like, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It goes live at midnight, so sorry about that one. I do apologize. But thank you to our newest of patrons, Linda. I won't give last names, so I don't know if beyond Linda, if you would like to release your last name, but I will not. And also thank you to Sophia. So thank you to those two patrons. They are now founding members, and I very much appreciate that. We're going to actually go over Citrine. I have a pretty large, pretty substantial hunk of citrine here. I think I found this in a clean out, but usually you can find citrine, like especially smaller um, specimens, as they are called. Let me see. I don't have like. Oh, yes, I do. I have a little one right there. You know, about the size of my, if I can get it correctly, the tip of my thumb or so. You know, size of my big thumb, or my thumb knuckle to the end of my thumb. So something about that size you can find for a couple bucks at metaphysical stores, rock shops, all that stuff. Very easy to find, very accessible to anybody who would like to have one. So, citrine. We are going to look at what citrine is. I'm getting my information from Love is in the Earth by Melody. Um, One of the individuals that we lost, I believe it was in 2021, we lost Melody, but it was either late 2020 or early 2021. I feel it was 2021. But anyway, one of the pinnacle works of stones and crystals and whatnot, and I'll probably reference some Cassandra Easton in the future whenever I do these as well. But Melody has the seminal work "Love Is in the Earth," and yeah, it is a um, fantastic book, fantastic resource. Definitely, if you have the funds. Well, you two went out. You pick in or out. We're not playing these games. Okay. So the dogs are staying in. And they're just sniffing around the witchy room because they are hardly ever allowed in here. Melody, if you have the funds to go and get that book, definitely suggest getting it if you are into rocks and crystals and minerals and whatnot. But let's go ahead and get into citrine. Citrine is a variety of quartz. It is either yellow, golden brown. Where did I put that other one? Uh, these ones are more yellow. This one has some of the golden brown in it. If you catch it on the right angle there, that's probably a little too light for it. But you might be able to catch some of the golden browns in there. Or it can be burnt amber, so a little bit darker. Those are the color correspondences that they give for citrine. And Melody actually says that it is one of two minerals that never need cleansing. Now, I've heard that, and from multiple sources, that citrine is a crystal that never needs to be cleaned, and I understand that. That's fine. To say that is one of only two, I really don't believe that, because I know of others that are self-cleaning, cleansing types of crystals. They not only cleanse themselves, but they cleanse those around them. It dissipates and transmutes negative energy. It is known as the merchant's stone. Um, and it helps with acquiring and maintaining wealth. So, and this is another thing I'm going to try to do in Witchy Wednesdays, is try to put that more into the aspect of doing our craft and whatnot. So, if you have a citrine and you have a money altar, y'all have seen this before. This is my money oil. So, you have your citrine, you have your money oil, and let's say, oh, son of a gun, I don't have coins available right now. Okay, you know what? A quarter will do. So, I have my money oil. Let's say this is $1, whatever. You have it on a little plate or something of that nature. You put a little money oil on the dollar, put it on your plate, boom, and then you take your citrine, boom, done. And that acts as a money altar. You not only have the aspects from your money oil to draw in money, which is your sympathetic magic happening here with the dollar bill, in this case a quarter. You not only have the sympathetic magic that is going into that, you also have the natural earth type of magic that is happening with the crystal. And because it brings in good energies, and it, transmutes and dissipates the negative and whatnot, I would assume by that logic that the money that you get would not be from nefarious means, such as the monkey's paw type of curse of, wish for, a large sum of money and somebody gets into an accident and dies and you get a large inheritance. So it won't be something like that. Um, let's see what else here. Um, it is for the solar plexus chakra. It is connected to that. Um, and I think we talked about that whenever we were talking the chakra series. So if you are doing chakra work and you have your little stone there with your pendulum and all that, you can rotate your chakras, open and close as needed, cleanse them. If you have issues, I'm sorry, I have a lot of distractions going on here. I have 2 dogs and a cat in here, and they are chasing jelly. Um, future me, don't put all 3 of them in one room because they don't know how to behave whenever there's cats around. Anyway, if you are trying to cleanse your chakra, Citrine would be a great one to use. Just put that on your solar plexus. I'm not going to stand up and show you. If you need to know where the solar plexus chakra is, go back into the videos, into the Witchy Wednesday playlist, and it is there. I have a nice little person that I drew where the solar plexus chakra was. It's your belly. You can put that on your stomach there, and just envision that cleansing your solar plexus. It stimulates intuitive self, promotes contact with the higher forces. I would say that this is more of an amethyst, which amethyst is also a variation of quartz. It is one that has been irradiated, I think, or maybe that's Citrine. I could be mistaken on that. Do not take my word on that one. But one of them has had radiation, and I think it's amethyst, but I'm not entirely certain. It could be Citrine. If you know, put it in the comments below. We'll get a conversation going. I would much appreciate that. But this does also happen naturally, as it also does happen in labs and whatnot. So know where your stone comes from. If you put a Geiger counter up to it and it's off the charts, probably don't pick it up often or at all. Don't even go near it. Just like put lead over it and let it go. Let's move on because I'm getting kind of scatterbrained here. It influences education, business pursuits, and interpersonal relationships. And again, you find this with amethysts. So I'm noticing my amethyst is dirty. Yeah, I have a lot of dust on that. I need to dust this off. But you see that a lot in amethyst as well, that it will help with interpersonal relationships and the contact with the higher self and whatnot. But I never heard of citrine being used for education. And I find that interesting because I would think that would be more of a sodalite or something of that nature for education. I can certainly understand it being an education type of aspect. Business pursuits, of course, without question, because it is the merchant stone. Interpersonal relationship, you get that a lot with any of the quartz. Anytime you have a cluster, whenever you have clusters of quartz and whatnot. There you go, Dobby. Go on out. Okay. Anytime you have a cluster of anything, it is good for interpersonal relationships and family relationships and whatnot. It also says it smooths family or group problems and exposes solutions. Again, I think this has to do more with the the business aspect where, you might have a problem and it helps expose the solution to you. Um, so, yes, I can understand that one. And it's good for clearing the aura and align auric and physical bodies. So this is interesting, and I can totally get behind why it does that, because your aura, if you have something that is negative in your aura and whatnot, citrine again will transmute the negative energies into positive energies. So it really is a hard working stone for making the negative into a positive. And it will just absolutely clear out any of the negativity that you have in your auric field. So, as far as aligning the physical, the auric with the physical body, um, okay, I'll take their word for it. Excuse me. And she also says in her work here, it can stabilize the emotions, dispel anger, and encourage looking to a better future. I can understand that. This is like a little ball of sunshine, and it is absolutely beautiful to look at. It just fills you with happiness just to look at this stone. It is beautiful and yellow and great and wonderful. Um, as far as stabilizing the emotions, I get that from a lot of rocks. Um, None in particular, but citrine would definitely do that. Um, and yes, I still have my bruises or my uh, wounds from the truck fire. I get that from citrine. I get that from. Um, oh, come on, brain. Not sodalite. Um, Selenite. That's the one. Son of a gun, that was a long journey. Amethyst, I definitely get it from that. I get it from clear quartz. Shiva Lingam is a good one for balancing and balancing your emotions and dispelling anger and whatnot. Shiva Lingam, I love that stone. And it's one of the stones that were used in the breastplates. Um, and I believe this goes into Hebraic mythos and whatnot, that the breastplate was made, I believe, of 12 stones. I could be myth taken on that, but I'm pretty darn sure, and it was one of the ones used in that. Um, each stone was different on the breastplate and whatnot. So she also has here that it vibrates to the number 6. So if you are a 6 person, and I have 7s all throughout my my numerology and everything. So yeah, it doesn't vibrate to my number, but that's okay. That's fine. I still love it. I don't put as much stock in numerology as some other people do. It's just not my thing. Nothing wrong with it. If you sit there and play with numbers all day, that's fine. I enjoy adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, all that stuff. I like finances numbers, but I don't necessarily do that for numerology and whatnot. So, but yeah, not my thing for numerology overall. I will consult it, but yeah, not a huge person on numerology. But if you are into numerology, number 6. So how do we use it in our practice? Is you can use a money grid. In a crystal grid, you can use the money altar, like your little dollar or quarter, and then put your rock on top of it. And every couple days, come by and just reanoint your dollar, or in this case, quarter. You can do that. You can have it sitting there just as you walk in, and just give it a little tap, and before you leave, give it a little tap and whatnot. Little things like that. Especially if you're dealing with money, if you're going out shopping or something like that, maybe take one with you, and just hold on to it while you're shopping, and have that as like a little worry stone. Because if you're shopping and you don't want to spend a lot of money, this is going to be your best friend, because it serves as a physical reminder of, hey, I'm not spending a lot of money on things. I need to control my finances and only get the little things that I need. and then be on my way. I don't need to buy this, that, or the other. That type of thing. So that's something to keep in mind whenever you're doing magic on the go. You can keep this in your wallet, or if you have a purse or a man purse, a woman purse, man purse, and an agendered purse, a bag that you carry around with you. I carry one. I used to keep a little pouch of crystals with me at all times. I have fallen out of practice of that, and I need to get back into that practice. But Citrine was always one that I kept in there. If you do that and you have a little bag of crystals, this little guy or girl, whatever, agendered, this little one will it will cleanse all the crystals around it, so you're covered, you're good. You can use it in chakra work. We talked about this a little bit earlier. And we talked about it in the chakra video. You can use this to represent your chakra. You can use it on your body. You can do it that way. Or you can use this for cleansing. Now, I am very fortunate in having this big of one that I can hold in my hand, and it is quite substantial. I mean, that's a good palm size. I like that. This is very comfortable to hold. Now, if I was going through and cleansing a house or cleansing a room, and I didn't want to use bells, I didn't want to use smoke, I didn't want to use holy water, I didn't want to use clapping, no noise, nothing. I wanted to do a silent ritual of cleansing a space. I could go through with this rock and just go along the walls, the corners of the room and whatnot, and just run this along the entire room. This little dude would suffice for cleansing that area. And you can have it just sit there at the end and just sit there in that empty room and just soak up all that negativity and whatnot. You want to cleanse a room that it just seems a little stagnant, a little clustered with negative energy and whatnot. Pop one of these into that room, set it like right in the middle, maybe take a couple of them, put them in the corners, put one in the middle, and just set them in there, let them do their job, come in and see how it feels afterwards. I have not tried this. I would be interested in finding out. Have you tried this? Is it something that works for you? Maybe make the room into a crystal grid in and of itself. Have little points of citrine sitting in the corners towards the generator quartz in the middle, and then it just kind of dispels from there. Anyway, try these things out. Let me know how they work, if they work for you. I would just physically go around and just be like, boom, just cleansed, that type of thing. That's how I would do that. But that is me. That is how I work. I'm just let's get it done. Just run that rock right along the wall and get all of that junk out of there. So that's all that I have for today. I rambled on a lot, and I didn't really mean to. I wanted this to be a little bit more concise, which is why I even wrote notes, but see how that went. Maybe I might do notes in the future. Maybe I might not. Maybe I'll just read from Love is in the Earth, and we'll have discussion and whatnot. I'm trying to hopefully get these to be more high end on their production values and whatnot, but it's been a little crazy last couple weeks, so and it's a thing, but yeah, I mean, and not bad crazy overall. So yeah. Anyway, thank you to our patrons. Thank you for watching, listening, doing whatever you do. And again, if you work with citrine and I have not mentioned the way that you work with it, let me know down in the comments. If you use any of these methods, let me know down in the comments. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I will see you all on Saturday for our Witchy Book Club series, the Modern Magic book by Donald Michael Craig, Chapter 1. It's going to be a long video. I'm guessing probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours easily. It's like what, 37 pages, so it's gonna be a long one. And like each chapter's like that. So yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. Might have to be 2 videos. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. We're gonna play it by ear. We're gonna see where we're at. Okay. Until next time, may you all have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye bye.